Hello and welcome to Business. Owen Fairclough is back with me. Hello again. Owen, now it's the start of a new trading week and you get the feeling that these summer holidays are over.
Well, many leaders are still on holiday, many investors are still on holiday, Claire, but there's definitely that end of the summer feeling with the markets, namely because of Greece. It's going to be a busy week for the Greek Prime Minister doing a bit of a whistle-stop tour of Europe. They all tend to do that these days. And the markets seem to be a little bit cautious ahead of that and ahead of what will be a fairly important set of summits for the Greek Prime Minister. Those are the numbers on the European markets for you. You can see pretty flat at the start of the trading week. The Asian markets was a similar kind of trading session as well. The Nikkei did manage to hang on to some modest gains. You can see there ending the day in the green, but only a fraction up. The Hang Seng not far behind, but the Shanghai Composite down 0.8% over ongoing fears about where the economy is headed. So an important week, as I said, for the Greek Prime Minister, who will be meeting the heads of Eurozone countries like Germany and France later this week. Crucial to that will be a demand for Greece to have an extra 2 years to meet its commitments to international creditors under its bailout. Natalie Savarikas, our correspondent, is following all this from Athens and joins us now. Good morning, Natalie. We had that new bailout for Greece, Natalie, just around 6 months ago, but already the Greek government is talking about revising it. Why and what's gone wrong?
Well, Owen, very simply, the figures continue to be very alarming. Eurostat now recently came out with a report saying that the Greek economy shrank by 6.2% year on year in the second quarter. And experts here in Greece warn that over 20% of the loans to the domestic economy are now officially non-performing. Pensions, of course, and salaries, we know that will continue to be slashed. That will not just exacerbate, it will only exacerbate this problem. And these will be slashed again for another time as part of the 14 billion euros worth of latest measures that the Prime Minister and his team want to introduce in order to please the country's creditors. And he will start by asking for this extension because experts have explained that the economy here will recover faster and debt will become more sustainable. The country is given this extension. Now, he'll be discussing this first with Juncker, the chief of the Eurogroup, who will be here in Greece after tomorrow, as well as you mentioned, the German Chancellor Merkel and French President Hollande at the end of this week. Now, he's very hopeful that he'll be able to start renegotiating for this 2-year extension that he says is crucial for the Greek economy.
Natalie, many thanks indeed for talking to us. That was Natalie Savarikas in Athens.
All right, Owen, let's now get some company news. Heineken says it expects to complete its takeover of the makers of Tiger beer by mid-December. The Dutch beer giant won a $5.6 billion bid for Singapore-based Asia-Pacific breweries by buying out the stake of its largest shareholder, Fraser and Neave. The buyout is aimed at consolidating Heineken's position in Asia, where Tiger is the number one beer brand.
The chief executive of Qantas has become the latest company head to waive his bonus. Alan Joyce made the decision as he braced investors for potential losses up to 100 million Australian dollars for the Australian carrier in its full year results later this week. Qantas has been beset over the past 12 months by strikes, rising fuel prices and losing market share to Asian competitors.
And Sea France, the cross-channel ferry operator that went bust, has set sail again under a new name. Rebranded as My Ferry Link, its first service left the French port of Calais for Dover in the UK earlier this Monday. The liquidated firm was bought by Eurotunnel after trying unsuccessfully to continue as a workers' cooperative.
And a nice day for a ferry crossing. I think 28 degrees, around northern France as well. I don't know what it's like in the UK. Bound to be a bit cooler.
A little bit cooler, I think. All right, thank you very much, Owen. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.